Hi, welcome to Simply Made Fancy. I'm Ruth Angelina, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how to make these delicious tea time sugar cookies. It's cookie decorating time. I've already baked my cookies the night before, so they're perfectly ready for me to start decorating. And these are the cookies that I'll be working with. We have a little teapot, a little teacup, a little tea bag, and this fancy shape square. So these are the cookie shapes that I'm going to be decorating and working with. And it's a simple sugar cookie recipe. I'll link the recipe below. To start the decorating process, I first laid out in a piece of paper the cookie shapes, and then I kind of mapped out how I want each of the cookies to look like. Once I know how I want the cookie to look, I pick out the colors that I want to use. And for this cookie, I'm using a peach, a pink, and then a creamy color and a blue and white. So those are the royal icing colors that I've already pre-mixed, and I have them ready to go over here for when I start decorating my cookie. Another step that I wanted to do, because I'm adding little flower embellishments to each of the cookies, is that I wanted to make some royal icing, some stiff royal icing, so that I can make little flowers that will hold its shape. So I'm going to teach you how I did that. So I took a piece of parchment paper and I lined a tray, and then I started just dotting each of the different flower shapes and the colors that I wanted. Let me show you how easy it is to do. So for this flower, I'm using tip 129. And all you do is that on a parchment paper, just lay it down, and as you're twisting, you'll create that little flower. And then you just leave the flowers to set. It won't take that long, a couple of hours, and then they'll get a little harder, and then you can just put them on top of your cookies once you decorate it with the royal icing. If you want to learn more about how to make flowers with royal icing, I would definitely recommend to use this Wilton's Decorating Basics book. It's what I use, and it's how I learned how to do all the flowers. I'll link it below so that you guys can use it and buy it at home. Now it's time to start adding the royal icing to the cookies. And there's a couple of steps to that. But first, I want to show you guys, this is how I make my royal icing. I use this meringue powder from Wilton's. I get it at Michael's. I'll link it below so that you guys can try it at home. And it's super simple. It's just sugar, water, and royal icing. So I'm using a blue as the base for my teapot color, and it's a runnier royal icing. So that just means you add just a little bit more water and it's not as stiff. So I'm just gonna outline it first. And now flooding. Flooding is just filling the cookie with that royal icing. So for the teapot, you want to work in sections. First, you line the main body of the teapot, and then you let it rest for a little bit, and then you add the other parts of the teapot, so it can kind of have like a little bit of a dimension to it and more texture. I'm gonna add these little dots to the teapot to create a little bit more of a dimension to the cookie. Any little raised bumps, you can just kind of do that to it. So once one of the sections is dry, you can work on the next part of the cookie to create that line and dimension, as you can see here and here. And now I'm going to be doing the little teapots. And now for the fancy little squares. And now ready for the embellishments of the teapot. Pretty cute. And a little D monogram for the little princess that's getting these sugar cookies for her birthday. Happy birthday, Diana! So just adding the tea to the teacups. These sugar cookies came out so cute, and they go perfectly with the teapot cake that I also created for this party. You can check out the video how I made this beautiful cake over there. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and check out some of my other videos. See you next time.